welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to some more hot Snapshot VR Master League action. Tonight we've got a great one on the books for you folks. Team Whiskey Tango Foxtrot with their newcomer, but not new to paintball and this style of play at all, MM33, an absolute beast on the field. Some of you might know him from real life, but we'll let him kind of take that on. And on the other side, the Phantoms. Absolutely phenomenal start for the Phantoms this season. Let's see if they can take on the top team in the league. Could be absolutely thrilling. Looks like we're waiting on Phantoms to join up here, folks, but we should be starting shortly, so stay tuned.
I gotta like.
Phantoms, since, or sorry, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, since you guys are the first team, do you already have the map 1 already set up? Good to go?
We haven't picked yet now.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, because you gotta wait for the bands.
Yeah. Hey Marcelo. Marcelo, I just looked it up on YouTube, okay? And this guy said it's a common problem. What it is? Do you have that rubber silicone thing on the that you put on the foam? Yes. So what happens is when you put it on your face, it goes down and it fucks with that sensor. So he said just take it off.
We hear the teams kind of strategizing and suffering through some equipment issues there. So on the Phantom side, we've got, looks like Nuglo, Sticky Bandit, and Shelby Cobra already joined. Waiting to see who their last player is going to be. Let me pull up their roster and see who the available options are here. And like I said, for Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, we have Mutiny, Fab, and Bushido. Looks like Checkmate's sitting this one out just so far. And then the newcomer to Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, MM33. On the Phantoms, we have Nuglo, Aztec Fighter, AK Burninator, Shelby Cobra, and Sticky Bandit 55. So remains to be seen who the fourth player will be for the Phantoms. Looks like we got Stinky Chuck in the chat. Always good to see you, brother. It's Thursday, and we get to watch some intense Snapshot. The Whiskey Tango Foxtrot crew is out on the West Coast, so apologies to the East Coast and Central Time Zone folks. I know that's got to be a little bit disappointing to have a game scheduled so late in the day, but looks like we're still waiting on that fourth for Phantoms. Let me hop in the chat here, check in with the captain, see how we're doing.
My goodness.
Alrighty, folks. Just
Like he's definitely coming.
Yes.
He's definitely coming. He messaged me. He's going to be here in the next 15 to 20 minutes.
15 to 20. Yeah, you guys do have a 5-minute timer. Just as a friendly reminder for the league rules.
I thought it was 15 minutes past time start.
I think to start. Yeah, you might be right for the start of the game. However, it is 10 o'clock.
I have a hard stop time in an hour from now.
He should be good for that.
Yeah, the round is usually like 30 minutes total.
Alright,
So.
sweet.
Yeah, it's usual.
Yeah. Sorry guys, I have a flight early in the morning.
Damn, no worries.
So it sounds like who are we waiting for now?
You want to warm up?
Aztec Fighter.
Aztec Fighter. Gotcha. Yeah, I was having to speculate because I didn't know, so I was looking at the roster trying to figure it out. So it was between Aztec Fighter and AK, right?
Yeah, Mr. AK. Actually, he's been addicted to World of Warcraft the past like 5 days, so.
Oh no.
That would do it.
I'm messaging him about matches and shit and challenges, and he's just
I will
like,
remind you,
Warcraft
this is
and
a
all this
family-friendly stream for the VR Master League, and you are live.
Listen, hey, why Why don't you tell us what your ban is, and then we'll just warm up on that map, because then it's not like we're warming up for a map that we're gonna play anyway.
Yeah,
Hey Elmo, so this is live right now?
Yes, this is live.
Yeah.
Where can I find the link?
It's on the Snapshot VR Master League.
Fool, I tagged you on Instagram with it in the story.
Who did you? All right.
Dude, I didn't see this.
Solo's
We're gonna
right.
switch to the traditional view here so everybody can see. We had the scoreboard pulled up, and then there were just disembodied voices. So we'll actually get photos of your beautiful faces right now. Mutiny sporting that tip of the spear gold. Beautiful. Fab matching up with him. Always like to see it.
Hey,
Bushido
hold
with
on,
the
you
custom
didn't tag me.
cosmetics.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
And
I'm looking right now, I have
MM33
nothing from you.
busy
Go
in
WT
Instagram. It's a gripping story, I'm sure, but not sure what everybody else is waiting
I'm
on.
just trying to share this. You guys can keep giving me shit if you want.
No, it's quite all right.
Instagram.com.
No, the thing to do here is to shame Aztec Fighter for not showing up to a game on
Yeah,
time.
that's so weird. It didn't. You must have not done the link, or you like saved it with that thing.
Bro,
'Cause
I
it
think
didn't
that's
tag
so
us.
weird.
You didn't fucking tag me.
Language,
I blocked the account.
please,
Yeah, watch
and
the-
thank you.
Don't need to dish out any AP tonight, boys.
Alright, you guys down to warm up?
Report as
If we're allowed.
inappropriate.
Is that allowed?
Yeah, I'm
I
down.
don't know.
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, yeah, we're not. You guys are banning
Man,
Fat
no,
No
50.
So we are going to go ahead and hop out there while we're waiting for Aztec Fighter to join. We're going to watch just a couple of warm-up points here as we wait for their fourth. So this is not considered part of the match, but should be very revealing to see how these two teams stack up against each other, even though the Phantoms are down a body. So 4-on-3 off the break for Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. MM33 takes an early walk. Mutiny dies off the snake side. And Phantoms are up bodies now after starting down a body. It's a 3-on-2 situation. Fab and Bushido both shooting the same way. And Nuglo there looking to try and push down the D side, but Fab holding him in place. And it looks like Sticky Bandit comes down, will take out Bushido, and takes the last body out in Fab. Sticky Bandit putting a point on the board, even though this is just the warm-ups. Very strong start for the Phantoms, coming out here on a map that they chose to ban. So looking very good. And Shelby Cobra stand at the home. Nuglo coming out wide. Sticky Bandit fighting out of that snakeside tower into his mirror over that wing. I don't know if you guys can see that from this angle, but that is actually a completely blind shot. He looks the other way and lets Mutiny into the snake. So Mutiny now unchecked in the snake. Coming down. Nuglo tries to catch him up cross field. Cannot do so. Sticky Bandit moving down the center of the field. Still untouched. We are completely... Oh my gosh. And there we have it, with WTF losing 2 bodies again, and now it's quickly down to a 2-on-1. Fab is the last body alive in the corner. Sticky Bandit crawling down the snake. Looks like Fab might have picked him up, but Shelby Cobra over on the D side. Sticky Bandit playing lights out right now. Walks through the snake 50, comes around the outside and picks him up. Puts 2 points on the board for this warm-up. Amazing showing so far from Sticky Bandit, and you gotta love it. The newcomer to the Phantoms and to this season, really putting on a show for us here. And first blood once again goes to the Phantoms. Oh no, Sticky Bandit makes it in the snake, but then gets shot out cross field. Mutiny now pushing down the snake side, up in that snake wing. Shelby Cobra trying to pick him up. Bushido now with the strong center attack that we have come to expect. Oh, but he catches him looking the wrong way. Mutiny then trades out with the last player, Fab being the last body alive. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot with their first point on the board in this warm-up match. As we're waiting for Aztec Fighter still, friendly reminder, we have a 10-minute start for Aztec Fighter here. So if he is not here by 10:10, we will actually commence the match. Fab coming out to the snake tower. Mutiny making it all the way into the snake. That 4-on-3, they're absolutely making the most of having that body advantage. Bushido dies very uncharacteristic early on out of that D-side wing. And Sticky Bandit has made his way into the snake as well, completely undetected, seems like. Gets a shot cross-field on MM33. Sticky Bandit coming down the snake side now. Will try to put the hammer on Mutiny, puts another shot in, kills Fab, trades out with him. And that will put Phantoms up 3-1 for this map. This warm-up map. Once again, this is not part of the official match. We are just killing time, watching some great hot Snapshot VR action as we wait for the Phantoms to pull their 4th body out of a hat here. And Shelby Cobra with first blood picks up a 2nd body. And once again, the Phantoms find themselves in a 3-on-2. Shelby Cobra, oh no, Sticky Bandit dies. Fab was ready and waiting for him, and it's back to a 2-on-1 now. Nuglo charging down the D side, but he dies. Fab quick on that snap. And it looks like it is just now Fab and Shelby Cobra, and Fab picks him up over the top. Fab dancing out all sides of that bunker, playing to the left, playing to the right, and he will absolutely drive that thing down and put another point on the board for Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Now 2-3 for Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, despite the fact that they are starting 4 bodies alive to Phantoms 3 in this warm-up match. Nobody dies off break. We're still 4-on-3, solid paintball. Sticky Bandit makes it all the way into the snake. 1, and Mutiny is on his side of the field. Gets team killed by Bushido. Oh no! And then Sticky Bandit wraps around, kills Bushido. But Sticky Bandit will die. A drop shot there from Fab. But the damage has been done. It's a 2-on-1. And MM33 is the last body alive. And Nuglo, the seasoned veteran, puts him down. 4-2 now for the Phantoms. Once again, this is still just a warm-up game, so we are quickly approaching that time where we need to actually call it and start on map 1, as Aztec Fighter has failed to show for his team. Fab and Bushido doubling up the center. MM33 dying off break on the D side. It's a 3-on-3, and the game has quit on me. We're gonna sit tight for just a second while I close this screen so you guys don't get a chance to see this password. Hang on tight. And I'm gonna do one more thing here. Appreciate you dealing with me here. And we do have that idle kick in place now. So that is the idle kick coming home to roost, so to speak.
And didn't see the balls flying over the shit.
Alrighty, and we will leave that global audio chat as well and transition back to the gameplay for you here, folks. As in the interim, it looks like Phantoms have put another point on the board. Still a 2-point lead for the Phantoms, despite being down 4-3 in this warm-up match. Fab with first blood. Looks like MM3 running down the center of the field there. Oh, Nuglo steps out wide into Fab's gun right as MM33 was coming to drop the hammer on him. And the Whiskey Tango Foxtrot will put another point on the board, clawing it back within 1. And we're going to try to avoid that idle kick, so you might see me hop back into my body and shift around every once in a while here. Mutiny coming out to the snake side there. Bushido with first blood. Looks like he probably dropped Sticky Bandit off that snake side. That's where he had been playing. And it looks like probably Shelby Cobra and Nuglo. Yep, and Bushido with that center attack trades out with Nuglo, and Mutiny dropping the hammer on Shelby. And the Whiskey Tango Foxtrot has tied it up. 56 seconds on the clock for this warm-up map. Once again, this is very exciting gameplay, but it is just a warm-up game, as it is not part of the official game. This is the map that Phantoms decided to ban, and therefore they're playing this while we wait the 10 minutes for Aztec Fighter to show up. Sticky Bandit with a first death, and it looks like they might have picked up on what Sticky Bandit was doing, as they have started to shut him down. Mutiny standing tall in the snake. Nuglo dies off the D side, and MM33's last is there to drop the shot in on Shelby Cobra, as Shelby Cobra is the last body alive, and Whiskey Tango Foxtrot has pulled into the lead, which is a little bit more what we would expect, especially from Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, the #1 team in the league, and being up bodies. So, very telling. And looks like we've got MM33 getting a kill crossfield on Sticky Bandit. Bushido dying out of the center, very uncharacteristic. Nuglo bumps to the D2. MM33 trying to isolate him quite a bit. Nuglo wraps out and catches MM33, but Mutiny will come and close it out from the snake side, getting both kills there. And Whiskey Tango Foxtrot in this warm-up match looks to have clinched it with 18 seconds left on the match. Or sorry, on the map. They're now up 7-5. So it looks like we are well past that 10-minute grace period afforded to Aztec Fighters. So it looks like the Phantoms will be starting down a body. Fab dying out of the break, but MM33 getting a kill off the D side. And then another kill, as it looks like Sticky Bandit was trying to wrap around that snake wing. And Phantoms put another point on the board. Very quick point, 7 seconds. And I wonder if this is perhaps a little bit more telling of what we're going to see in the match to come, as this is just the warm-up match. Nuglo comes out to that D-side tower. Sticky Bandit up to that center wing, but he dies very early on. Nuglo dying cross field, but he gets a kill. Shelby Crow is the last body alive, and time will expire. Alrighty, folks, we are well past the 10. It is
gangster to the corner.
Just to let everybody know, it is a 10-minute wait period, folks. A 10-minute wait period, so we are well past the time that the Phantoms have. So I did actually get a consult from one of the other casters and from the VRML. So we will be starting with the Phantoms down a body here.
He's booting up now.
Well, that's quite unfortunate. It sounds like we have the map picks and bans still to go. So we banned, Phantoms banned Fab No 50, is that correct? The map we were just playing? And
I mean, now I'm kind of reconsidering that one.
but I think we also need a ban from.
What we wanted you to do.
We need a ban from WTF as well.
You guys almost beat us.
We'll ban Windy City.
So Fab is banning Windy City 2021. Excellent, excellent.
I love that one.
And let's so I think we get the first map pick from Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
We're gonna do Chicago 2011.
Chicago 2011 with the A in the center. Should be very exciting, folks.
Hey, let's wait for their guy. If he's really booting up, I'm down to wait if everyone else is.
It's not a question of what you want to do.
Yeah.
No,
It's
Unfortunately.
VPS,
Hey,
VPS.
all good.
guy. He's a good
I was
guy.
yep.
Nuglo, shut up.
Alright, guns up.
But yeah, guns up, and we'll go ahead and get started. Good luck and have fun, folks.
I know.
All right, I'm gonna drop out of that global audio channel. Let those guys sit in peace. And here we are, started on Chicago 2011. The center A should be very, very striking to see how these two teams play. And Team Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, with the heavy statistical advantage here, starting with 4 bodies, should be a massive boost to them, as MM33 dies on his way out, and Nuglo will immediately even the score. but the Phantoms will have to work that much harder for every single point to win it here, as Bushido is up in that D-side tower, wrapping around, and it looks like Shelby Cobra catches him over the top there, and Whiskey Tango Foxtrot is now down a body, as it's 3-2 in favor of the Phantoms. Nuglo pushing up the middle there. Sticky Bandit makes his way into the snake. He's coming around the snake 50 there. Mutiny trying to shoot under the A there. And Sticky Bandit wraps around, dies to Fab. It's a 2-on-2. Mutiny dies, and it's down to a 2-on-1. And then Fab gets a kill, and it looks like it's down to Shelby Cobra and Fab for this first point. A very long point indeed, as Fab, just rolling his gun, catches up the rookie Shelby Cobra in that snake entry. And first point will go to Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. And as some of the participants in the chat are alluding to, it is certainly possible for one team to call a timeout in between points to allow their fourth to join, but looks like Phantoms have not elected to do so. Nuglo taking the early walk, but Shelby Cobra killing MM33. Mutiny running down the snake. He's already in the snake 50, draws both guns. Shelby Cobra and Sticky Bandit on him. Sticky Bandit dies, and it's just Shelby Cobra left alive, but in the chaos, everyone else has died. MM33 is the last body alive for Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, and Shelby Cobra drops a shot in on him underneath the center A. Looks like MM33 was trying to dance around this center A structure, stuck his leg out, and Shelby Cobra took advantage of it. So Whiskey Tango Foxtrot and Phantoms all tied up here in map 1, 1-1, despite the fact that, oh, and it looks like, as we say that, Aztec Fighter has joined the ranks of the pink team there for Phantoms. Bushido dies early off the D side. Nuglo makes it all the way out to that D can, shoots cross field. Another body dies off the home there. Sticky Bandit works his way into the snake, but dies to MM33. MM33 dies from that center A structure. Shelby Cobra coming to drop the hammer on Mutiny, and he will shoot him point blank in the face. And Phantoms looking very strong against the #1 team in the league here. 2-1 for the Phantoms on map 1. And this is actually Whiskey Tango Foxtrot's map. They picked this map. So to drop the first point when they were up bodies, and then to still stay behind after tying it. Sticky Bandit dies off break into the snake, and it's a 4-on-3 situation for Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. 4-on-2 now as Shelby Cobra dies. The whole snake side is blown out. Mutiny staying calm, trying to have his team shift around him. And there it is with Nuglo dying. Aztec Fighter's the last body alive. Aztec Fighter tries to make a break for it, but Mutiny catches him out, and Whiskey Tango Foxtrot has tied it up 2-2. 3 minutes left on the clock, folks. It's good to see Aztec Fighter finally make his way into the game, but against this team, you do need to be warmed up and ready to go, and I think that might be working against him a little bit here, as everyone else got to play a couple of points in the warm-ups there and was practicing for probably a half hour beforehand. And a body drops from both sides. Looks like Bushido dropped from Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Always a massive blow anytime you can get Bushido off the field early on in the game. And Fab crossing it up there. Mutiny very strong with that cross. And MM33 fighting for his life out of that center A. And looks like Mutiny picks up a kill cross field. And now it's down to a 3-on-2. And MM33 goes under the A and will get a kill and then die to Shelby Cobra. So Shelby Cobra, the last body alive here in a 2-on-1. He comes out wide to try to challenge Mutiny, and Mutiny says, no, sir. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot up in points for the first time in map 1. And I apologize if you see me switching back to my body and wiggling around a little bit. Again, we're just trying to avoid the auto kick. So that's one of those things we got to work out just a little bit still. And here is the breakout from Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Bushido makes it all the way to the corner, shoots back up the middle, gets a kill on the D side player. I'm not sure who that was. And another body dropping for the Phantoms, and it's now a 4-on-2 as Whiskey Tango Foxtrot pushes the advantage. Sticky Bandit dies off that snake cake, and Shelby Cobra dies off the middle with MM33 with that strong center attack. And Whiskey Tango Foxtrot up now 4-2. And this is much more the play that we've been expecting from Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. 2 minutes left on the clock, though. Still anybody's game. Been much slower points this first map than what we've seen recently. This Chicago layout is getting a ton of play on the VR Master League circuit. Bushido with first blood, but it looks like we lost a player from the Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Sticky Bandit makes his way into that snake entry. MM33's all the way up in that center A, trying to deny territory there. And Fab dies over the top of the center there. Sticky Bandit makes his way all the way into the snake, but gets picked up very quickly by Bushido. And looks like MM33 died, so now it's just Bushido. And I believe... I'm actually not sure who that was. It might have been Aztec. But able to secure the kill, and Whiskey Tango Foxtrot goes up 5-2 in map 1. Minute and 29 seconds left on the clock. And Mutiny stands in the open, ghosting off that Snakeside tall tower, that Maya tower, and just sits there holding his lane on Sticky Bandit. Sticky Bandit takes advantage. Fab drops the lane. Mutiny looks inside. Sticky Bandit makes his way into the God Bunker. And Bushido dies out from his mirror on the snake side. Shot cross field on Fab. And it's down to a... Oh, and Sticky Bandit dies. So now it's down to a 1-on-1. Everybody dies. Mutiny dies over the top of this snake mini cake. Sorry, snake mini wall. Shelby Cobra drops the shot there. And a much needed point for the Phantoms as they claw their way back into this. 3-5. A minute left on the clock. Two points to tie in a minute is certainly doable, especially on this Chicago 2011 map. M33 looks like he's picking up on some of that Bushido play. Strong center attacking. Mutiny gets a kill on the D side player there. And another quick kill from Fab. Looks like probably Sticky Bandit dies, taking the early walk there, pushing into a gun. And it's a 4-on-2 situation with, looks like Shelby Cobra and Aztec Fighter. And looks like we got kicked again. So hang on just a second, folks. I know y'all appreciate this as much as I do, but that's what we get sometimes. So we're gonna transition this, get into the password here. Still waiting to get into the game here, so stay tuned. Takes a little bit longer on keyboard and mouse, folks. Apologize for that. We are back in the game, back live. And in all that chaos, it looks like Whiskey Tango Foxtrot put another point on the board here. And it looks like I need to make sure that I'm not on a team. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot almost certainly securing the point and the kill here as Nuglo tries to push down the center and Fab takes him out. So that'll be it for map 1 as Whiskey Tango Foxtrot predictably takes the victory on map 1 here. MM33 with a solid showing at 10-8, especially for, I believe, it's either his first or second VR Master League game. Fab with the standout performance, though, 13-4. Sticky Bandit seems like he's been struggling a little bit. Shelby Cobra really putting some strong numbers up, though, for the Phantoms. Let's check in with the captains, make sure we're good to go, and we will get started here on map 2.
Yeah.
Alrighty,
Yes.
folks.
If you guys are all good, let's turn it quick.
The folks at home want to know, what is map 2?
Map 2 is PSP World Cup 07,
World Cup
which was
2007.
Oh, so we're playing all the center A maps, huh?
Hey.
Very exciting, folks. Very exciting. Good luck and have fun. Alrighty, folks. And so here we are with Team Whiskey Tango Foxtrot in front of us. Looks like MM33 is set to break out wide to the D side. Bushido, either a center attacker there or a 2 on the D side. Fab standing tall over the X. Yep, looks like Bushido's going up the center. 2 quick kills for Fab. And Fab dies to that snake side Aztec. And Mutiny dies to that snake side Aztec. Fantastic shooting. I believe that's Shelby Cobra. What a shot coming in there as it's down to a one-on-one with MM33 and Shelby Cobra. And we've seen this before, and Shelby Cobra won last time. So let's see what happens here. As Shelby Cobra works his way into the snake, MM33 playing out of the Aztec over the top, gets the shot in on him as Shelby Cobra gets overconfident from that last gunfight, winning, and MM33 being a little bit more patient and a little bit more cautious, and he will take the victory. And here we are on the Phantom side as we see Aztec Fighter. A couple of changes in position there. Aztec Fighter looks like he's going out to the D side. Shelby Cobra looks like he's going to the snake. Sticky Bandit, quick gun off the middle. Nuglo dies going to the D side though. And it's all of a sudden, oh my, down to a 2-on-1 very quickly. Sticky Bandit picks off Mutiny, but looks like a trade. And MM33, the last body alive again for the for Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, means that Whiskey Tango Foxtrot is up now 2-0 on this map 2. And friendly reminder to the folks at home, we will play all 3 maps as this is a season game. So just for MMR ranking, even if Whiskey Tango Foxtrot wins this map, we will still see map 3. And bodies dropping left and right down to a 2-on-2 situation very quickly. As you see, Sticky Bandit makes his way into the snake, drawing both guns against him. Shelby Cobra trying to contain MM33 on the D side, but lets him go. Oh, nope, there he goes. He caught him. And now it's a 2-on-1 with Sticky Bandit and Shelby Cobra. Shelby Cobra dies, and Fab now lost track of Sticky Bandit. Sticky Bandit tries to run him down, and Fab stays calm, wiggles left, wiggles right, and catches Sticky Bandit in the open as he tries to run him down. And that's just a little bit too aggressive from the Phantoms. Hopefully they will calm it down a little bit as they move back and forth into this next map. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot up 3-0, and here's the breakout. Aztec Fighter up to the center, Nuggle all the way to the center A, trying to contain MM33, but he sticks out a little too wide, and Fab catches him. And Bushido up in that center Dorito. Shelby Cobra kills the snake side, but then dies to MM33 from the D side. And all of a sudden, we've got, oh no, it's just down to Sticky Bandit in a 1-on-3. And this is not a good position for him to be in at one of these cans. It's very tough to play out of those cans in a low body situation. And Fab just chills as he waits for Bushido and MM33 to close out that point. And Whiskey Tango Foxtrot showing why they are, in fact, the #1 team in the league. 4-0 in map 2. And Aztec Fighter looks like he's doubling up the center here. Nuglo all the way up to that center A again. Nobody dies off break. We're 4-on-4. Shelby Cobra trying to wrap and get a shot in on that center at Fab. And shoots under the A. Catches out MM33 in that can. But Aztec dies also from that home bunker. Looks like Fab was waiting for him. Nuglo dies to Bushido. And Shelby Cobra and Sticky Bandit are the last 2 bodies alive, but it is a 2-on-2. They've done some damage here. Bushido up in that center A will trade out with Sticky Bandit, and down to a 1-on-1 with Shelby Cobra and Mutiny, and this is a coin toss. Shelby Cobra looks like he's trying to figure out where if there's another body alive. He's looking cross field, and I think he's finally figured out it's a 1-on-1. Mutiny now trying to contain that snake entry bunker. But Shelby Cobra had already moved, and then Shelby Cobra pops over the top of a bunker. Very dangerous move, and Mutiny catches him. just dropping a beautiful shot in there on him. And Whiskey Tango Foxtrot now up 5-0, just 1 point away from a Mercy Rule victory in Map 2. A very strong showing for Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Silver Cobra gets out wide into that Snake Aztec, but then stays out wide too long and Mutiny catches him. Bushido up in the center A. Aztec ghosting out of the middle. Sticky Bandit dies to Bushido out of that center A. And it's quickly a 4-on-2 as Mutiny comes down, drops the hammer, and Whiskey Tango Foxtrot has done it. A Mercy Rule victory for Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. An absolutely brutal performance from Fab, 11-3. Despite standing in the backfield, those off the break kills are just absolutely devastating to some of these less experienced teams. And that even being said, Nuglo taking the early walk quite a bit, only going 1-6. Aztec Fighter only going 0-6. And you need those veterans to produce against a team like Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Let's hop back into the pits, check in with the captains, check on map 3. It looks like it's already been selected. And assuming they're good to go, we will get started here, folks.
Don't matter.
So it is World Cup 2021. So this is the NXL World Cup 2021. Everybody good to go in the pits?
Let's go.
Yeah,
No,
Love you guys.
Love you,
buddy.
Bye.
And it looks like we are having a substitution, potentially, for Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. As Checkmate comes off the bench to play against the Phantoms.
Guns up, give me the guns up.
Here we go.
Yeah, we good.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Good luck, boys.
And it looks like Bushido is maybe sitting down. I don't blame him. I think it's very early in the morning in Japan. So Whiskey Tango Foxtrot taking maps 1 and 2. And looks like we have some sort of bot in the chat. We probably need some moderation on that against Timek in the chat. If somebody could handle that, that'd be amazing. Shelby Cobra getting a kill off the center. Bodies dropping left and right, down to a 2-on-2, but MM33 is in the Snake. And that is a dangerous position for him to be in. Nuglo dies to Fab, and MM33 is the last body. MM33 takes out the last body, and Shelby Cobra there. And Whiskey Tango Foxtrot will put the first point on the board in 19 seconds. So 1-0 for Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. And it looks like we might have a technical timeout here, as one of the guys seemed to have paused it. If I had to hazard a guess, I would say it's probably on the Phantom side, but let's find out. Oh, never mind. Looks like we are back live. So they managed to resolve whatever technical issues it was, and there we have it. So as Bushido joins us in the chat, cheering for his teammates, he's watching back at home, and Nuglo with a quick death, and the Whiskey Tango Foxtrot players will be up 4-3 bodies here. Sticky Bandit dies out of the center. I believe that was Mutiny. And Mutiny picking up another kill. Aztec Fighter dies to Checkmate as Whiskey Tango Foxtrot just pushes relentlessly down the field. And a very quick point that time around, even faster. And Whiskey Tango Foxtrot goes up 2-0. As we've got quite a few of the VR Master League players watching and commenting in the chat. Always love to see it, especially this late at night. Checkmate takes the early walk, and Fab dies out of the center. So all of a sudden, it's down to a 3-on-2 for Phantoms. MM33 getting another body, drops to a 2-on-2. Sticky Bandit runs through, gets MM33, and catches Mutiny looking the other way. Sticky Bandit with a standout performance. Once again, we saw him as an absolute threat in the warm-ups. And Whiskey Tango Foxtrot failed to contain him that point. And that will put the first point on the board for the Phantoms in map 3. Nuglo getting out wide again, able to stay alive, but Shelby Cobra is not, as he gets shot cross field by Fab. Sticky Bandit wraps around the center, gets Fab, but gets taken out in trade. And Aztec Fighter is the last body alive, gets taken out by MM33. And you can see the celebration from MM33 as he is proud to be on the best team in the league so far. Absolutely great pickup in the offseason for Whiskey Tango Foxtrot to pick up MM33. I imagine he's quite the calming voice on the field with all of his years of paintball experience. A ton of these guys for Whiskey Tango Foxtrot are a lot more experienced. And as I say that, MM33 dies trying to get into the snake. Looks like Checkmate got a kill off the center of the field. And wow, all three bodies dropping in just about a half a second together there. And Phantoms putting another point on the board, clawing their way back into this. As we see here, we're on the Phantom side in pink. Nuglo trying to get out wide to that D-side tower probably again. Shelby Cobra makes his way into that snake entry bunker. Nuglo wraps on the outside of that tower, gets a kill. Fab fills into his spot, so he's going to have to duck back in real quick. Oh, no, not fast enough. And Fab picks it up down to a 3-on-3. As Sticky Bandit makes his way into the Snake 50 unchecked. And he's going to wrap around, catch Mutiny, but he will trade. And Shelby Cobra and Aztec in a 2-on-2 here against, looks like Fab and MM33 on the far side there. And both teams just trying to track down where the bodies are. Aztec Fighter working his way out of the middle. You see him kind of cautiously moving, and that might cost him. And yep, there it is. It does. Fab catches him on just unaware, and MM33 ties out of the center. Unfortunate. Looks like Shelby Cobra just barely had the angle on him there. Shelby Cobra knows where this last body is. Fab just rolling his gun, waiting for Shelby to try and make a move. Shelby Cobra lets him bump up to that next Dorito on his own side of the field and keeps changing up his angle there, but pops the top one too many times in a row, and Fab picks him up. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot now up 4-2. Just gonna wiggle around here real quick, try to avoid the AFK kick. And 2:41 left on the clock. Plenty of time left for Phantoms to come back into this. Fab shooting up the middle there. You can see kind of the lanes as Mutiny. And we get the AFK kick anyways. All right, folks, give me just a second here. I promise I'm trying. It's like the game knew. Alrighty, and here we are back. And it looks like Whiskey Tango Foxtrot picked up another point. It's now 5-2 for Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Shelby Cobra dies off the snake. Looks like Sticky Bandit already dead. And Aztec Fighter dies out of the center. And Nuglo is the last body alive, but not for long, as Mutiny will pick him up. And Whiskey Tango Foxtrot now up 6-2. Well, on the one hand, we do appreciate the AFK timer for the devs. It does make it much more consistent in dealing with the dedicated servers, so you certainly can't fault them there. But sometimes we do get some adverse reactions. MM33 dying, and it looks like Checkmate dying off the D side as well. Phantom's up 3-on-2, and then somebody dies out of the center there. Fab is the last body alive in a 2-on-1 as Sticky Bandit tries to wrap around him. But it looks like Shelby Cobra with a shot from home all the way across the center of the field to the other home. Drops the shot in on Fab, and Phantoms are still in this. 3-6 with 1:51 left on the clock. Plenty of time, folks. Oh, yep, thank you for the reminder there. Yeah, working on it. Can't be everywhere at once, unfortunately. There we go. As Aztec Fighter gets a kill, dies off the center. Minute 40 left on the clock. Shelby Cobra gets a kill crossfield. Sticky Bandit working his way into that center 50. They know he's there, though. Mutiny comes through. Sticky Bandit catches him unaware, and Sticky Bandit trying to drop the kill there on Fab and close out this point. Sticky Bandit taking that duck walk very slowly, very carefully. And Sticky Bandit just needs to pop up right here and trade out, and that's all it'll take. As Shelby Cobra has moved all the way to the D-side 50, really putting that pressure on him. Fab coming up the center. Mutiny doubles up with him. Fab with the early walk. MM33 just barely shooting over the top of Mutiny's head. But he's sticking his leg out at the same time, and he will die. Looks like to Shelby Cobra. As Shelby Cobra pushes the snake, and Shelby Cobra will finish off checkmate. Phantoms clawing their way, still on their way back into this 5-6 with a minute left on the clock. This is still anyone's game, folks. This is why we play map 3. The MMR from this for the Phantoms could be absolutely critical to pushing them up higher in the league standings. Against what is considered widely to be the #1 team in the league in Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Despite the fact that we're still early on in the season. Aztec Fighter trades out. Shelby Cobra gets a kill. 3-on-2 for the Phantoms, looking very strong here. 50 seconds left on the clock. Fab fills out for that snake entry bunker. Nuglo gets a kill, and all of a sudden it's a 2-on-1. Sticky Bandit dies to Fab, and Shelby Cobra just trying to drop a shot in. Nuglo pushing him out of his bunker. He's got almost nowhere to live. Somebody land a shot on this man. Oh, Fab gets the kill. And now it's down to a 1-on-1. But Shelby Cobra, once again, playing the hero for his team, putting the team on his back and carrying them through this map. Phantoms tie it up 6-6 with 31 seconds left on the clock. Up the center. Oh, an absolute all-out onslaught from Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. And checkmate dies. MM33 dies. It's a 2-on-4 for the Phantoms, looking very strong this point. Mutiny gets a kill off the D side. Aztec Fighter dies to Fab up the middle. And Shelby Cobra, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, puts a point on the board. They are not done. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, refusing to be beaten, puts another point on the board. 13 seconds left on the clock. This is absolutely do or die time for the Phantoms. If they tie this up, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot will have tied their first match of the season. Checkmate with a quick kill off the break. MM33 shoots another kill, and there is simply not enough time left on the map for the last body alive there in Sticky Bandit to come and do anything useful. MM33 picks him up, and Whiskey Tango Foxtrot will take map 3, 8-6. Took a little while for the Phantoms to get warmed up. I know there's still a second left on the clock, so they will run it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it, folks. Yeah, not even enough time to get your gun off the gate before it's over. There wasn't enough time to display it on the clock even. So quite an exciting finish here. We'll take a look at the KDRs. Fab and Mutiny with tie performances there. 13-9. MM33 starting to trickle up there. 9-8. And like I said, Shelby Cobra really carrying the team there. A very strong performance in map 3. And Sticky Bandit's no slouch there either. So definitely love to see it. Some of those newer players putting a lot of effort in. Let's hop into the pits, check in with Nuglo and Checkmate here, and see how everybody's doing. Alrighty, Nuglo, super quick. How do you feel like you guys did?
I mean, not too bad. Kind of what we were hoping to do a bit better than we did. We had a lot of last-minute roster changes and we actually had a teammate stolen for $50, which was pretty cool. So just proves the show. Great coach. Made a great player out of him. Now he's already a pretty good player. But
some drama happening.
Some people last minute. and we tried to throw it together, but you know, some stuff happens. We're still hoping to chase them all the way back up, be still top 2, and maybe in the finals this season finally take home that trophy still. So
Absolutely.
Looking
Well,
forward.
I mean,
We're
if
keeping
map
hard.
3 is any indication, I mean, you're well on your way. So
I mean, we still had that first map of the day on the FabNo 50.
well,
That
you
3v4.
still technically lost that map. I will remind you.
Still technically lost. And we banned that map, but it was
Right.
still pretty funny to go toe-to-toe 3v4 at WTF and show that we could shoot some paint. But,
For sure, for sure.
Yeah, good stuff, guys.
As you can see, Bushido here kind of duck walking back into the picture. We're going to turn over to, I believe, Checkmate is the captain for Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Is that right?
Heck no.
Yeah.
I get it confused every day. Don't worry about it.
And I gotta say, I love the matching skins, except it looks like Checkmate is wearing potentially the season victory and not the, so there's a little bit of a mismatch here.
I
Yeah.
have to remind everyone.
Yeah.
We have to remind
The
everyone.
black helmet with the gold, guys. That's what we're after. So, Checkmate, how do you guys feel like you did?
I didn't really get to watch the first few maps, but they did better than what I did when I came in. But you know, cell phone internet in a hotel in Manchester after a 14-hour day.
Yeah, that'd do it. Sounds like Bushido every day. For those of you who don't know, Bushido plays from Japan most of the time, so
Right.
he is severely delayed.
Yeah, what he said.
Bushido, what time is it in Japan right now?
12:50 p.m.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, it's
So
actually, like,
so midday.
mid-afternoon. That's real nice.
Yep.
And that
Almost midnight
all
here.
being said, how's the new pickup? How is MM33? Is he working out the way that you expected?
Fitting in great. Absolutely how we expected.
You guys
debut.
carried me.
We had to
carried me
match
through
his
that
salary,
one.
but we were able to do it. So
Well, I can't say it seems like a great addition to the team. I'm not sure. You guys only had 4 in season 1, right? Because it was 3-on-3. 4 was the max roster size. So,
No, we
no,
had
season 1 was 4,
5.
or season 1 was 4-on-4. Yeah.
oh, you're right. You're right. Preseason was 3-on-3.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had
Hot dog. There it was. What happened to that guy?
you
Check.
know,
We parted ways.
Fair enough.
we wish him the best. He was
Yeah.
a great player, but you know,
We'll
sometimes it's just.
we'll be diplomatic about it then.
Yeah. Shout out to Hot Dog, bro.
Alrighty. Well, folks,
Dude, fun fact: Hot Dog won a freaking VXL with me. So.
it's a true story. So another great match. Excellent performance. Wish you guys all the best of luck, except when you're playing against good men.
Probably next week, bro, at this rate. So.
And,
looking forward to it.
I will take a second and just publicly say, calm down about your MMR. We know where you guys belong. You'll be fine. I promise. All right, folks, that's it for us. Go ahead, have a safe night, and take care. We'll see you guys all next time.